So I accidentally kind of cut the chapter interlude because of a loading screen. But we actually are now crossing over into the final chapter, which is called Dark Energy.
Hmm. I guess they were right for calling it the orange box.
Oh yeah, orange has been a bit of a color theme anyway within Half-Life. Oh yeah, shit, this was a bad idea. Oh
Okay. I didn't.
well.
At first, I thought he was just like levitating it. I didn't realize it was like those lasers there.
Yeah, you can have that. It's not like I also have an SMG, a pulse rifle, a minigun, and my legs.
God.
I'm sorry, Gordon.
Now, I think I am actually familiar with this part because unfortunately I did read up a little bit before and sort of spoiled it, and for some reason there were a little bit of frame drops there.
Yeah, computer's a bit old. Luckily, it didn't happen during any of the action segments, which is what I'm happy for.
But yes, this part I'm sort of am, but not the entire ending of this. But I do know what she does here.
Okay, yeah.
Just,
Well, earlier
just
on,
to
she was set
just
up
to
as a
it,
traitor.
yeah, just to an extent, yeah.
Hmm.
It feels like though I guessed that before I even saw the ending. I felt like she would have already been working for the other side anyway. I don't know. It just came off as that, like it was just too easy of a thing to put in. Oh well.
Breen's actually a really good villain because he's not really that big and intimidating. He's just a coward who tries to justify his actions and stands behind the Combine.
He's not really a full he's not really like an action man. He's sort of stay behind at the desk villain rather
Yeah.
than be in the action. He just lets his comrades do everything rather than do it himself because really he is just scared underneath.
Mm.
You, we have everything we need in that regard.
We have the super gravity gun. Now I'm going to.
Wait, I
I'm going
forgot
to
that.
take Gordon's I'm going to take Gordon's HEV suit and head out onto the streets to kill rebels myself.
Yet Eli refuses to speak the words that would save them all.
Save them? For what?
Eli, if you won't do the right thing for the good of all people, maybe you'll...
Oh, I thought he didn't have both his legs for a minute then.
He doesn't.
Alex.
No wait, he does. He has one of his legs. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
I thought he took away the other leg just to be more of a
God, that'd be
dick.
cruel.
And so he has to have like two peg legs.
In the SMOD version of things, everyone loses more limbs.
Suddenly, an edited version where everybody has just one leg.
I also really like the little character animations in Half-Life 2.
You haven't seen a
And like they are actually quite subtle, but they're not in your face about it.
Yeah.
It does work for like, I suppose the time it was made. Like I say, the time it's made as if I'm saying this was many years ago, but
2004.
yeah, it was kind of a few years ago, but it still works effectively. Was it? Wait, 2004? Did the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 come out that time?
No, no. Actually, there is a copy. There is a version of Half-Life 2 on the original Xbox, but loading times are long and it's got frame rate drops and it's all around not very nice.
I don't think I remember that so well.
I understand you don't wish to discuss this in front of your friend.
You can actually kick while you're still in the pod, but not very effective.
It would have been amazing if it was kind of like a recap from like the first episode where you killed him just to test out the idea that if you do kill NPCs, the game can't process. So imagine if you killed him there and it's like, that's it, I saved the day, but now I can't
Great, they
progress.
even coded in lines in case you cheated in this scene to kill him. Just like Eli just says, we win. That's it.
Sorry, Wallace. You're all out of time. Don't
Oh, they're gone.
hurry.
Okay, I just love this little shuffle he does here. Oop, mine now. Well, that was a great idea. Just let loose the most powerful man in the room. Nope, get back here! Get back here!
Oh,
Sadly, he didn't die.
oh,
Yeah.
that would have been amazing if you caught him and killed him. Does he usually run that fast?
Yeah, he does. You cannot beat him to the lift.
Look after my father.
Be amazing if you get an alternate ending. If you charge in there, it's just an ending with Gordon Freeman beating up Wallace Breen.
I think it would have been quite satisfying.
Come on, Gordon.
But probably not too resolving, but oh well, depending on what you think.
Well, I'm going to spoil something now. Considering
There's like
the-
loads of blood on the lift doors, wow.
That was some lag there as I'm just calling back all my guns into existence.
What?
I know you
Okay.
didn't have to do
That's the
this.
power of Freeman. I just call more guns.
Wait, does he get all his guns back at this point, or...?
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
But I just cheated. Actually, if you try and call all your guns back during the super gravity gun scene, you don't actually get them back.
Oh.
The game kind of disables the cheat at that point, which is odd. At least in my case, I believe it did.
There he is.
So we're going to get final chances to show off, well, the Golden Magnum.
Yes. Perfectly better than the other Magnum. Does it do anything different, or is it just fancy?
One hit kill
Oh.
on everything. Oh yeah, not to mention, in slow motion, the bullets actually travel faster than any other gun, I think. So, oh, there's also something interesting here. Because I've called back all my guns into existence, I have the gravity gun again. But this scene can't progress until you pick up that gravity gun.
Right.
Fuck. Look,
So...
you can take it. I've got mine. I cheated. So I actually
we're
had to go and
stuck.
look up. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, well, if you're going to be picky about it.
Okay, because clearly this one's better than the other one.
Yeah, this one's got a kill count for one thing.
Here, Donkey Kong!
This is the dark fusion.
Just summon the power of Donkey Kong, and then the game is over.
Device.
You just see him throwing barrels at Breen's lift.
We've got to stop them.
The end.
Okay, yeah, basically the finale of this game is Gordon versus a lift. And you got to blow up the lift. Also, I just use this. This is a prop launcher. You copy an item and then you can shoot new copies of it.
You'll have to go into the core and do what you can.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay then. That's intriguing.
it's like a gravity gun, but more to the point.
So rather than using the gravity gun, you use a prop gun to take the gravity gun and shoot multiple gravity guns at people.
The scene's glitched, by the way. I can't actually walk onto the lift because there's still an invisible barrier blocking it.
Wait, so you have to go, no
I
clip.
just no clip it.
Oh boy.
Sorry, there was cheating.
Oh no, because people are gonna care.
Yeah, in this mod, I totally haven't used everything to my advantage. It's still got my ass handed to me.
It's like, look, why are you just gonna fill the entire area with gravity guns?
Yes. It has a pretty decent rate of fire as well, but I'm kind of glad that the lift just fucks up and sends me right back up, because look at this. It's beautiful!
Those are some bouncy physics. Who
Yeah.
knew that gravity guns were made with so much rubber?
Let's just say the Source engine has trouble with moving objects.
This is amazing.
And leave it at that. Oh, how'd they get there? Oh, Alex,
They
you got some
skipped-
gravity guns.
They no clip too, they cheated.
Bastards.
So you have to
Do
find...
as I say, not as I do. Don't no clip.
God. Is this only happening because you've got this mod on?
I believe so. I never encountered any glitches like that playing regular Half-Life 2.
Hopefully not, God.
Regular Half-Life 2, well, I can't vouch for whether it's buggy or not, because I've played it multiple times, but that was a long time ago. I don't think it's very glitchy, though.
I can't imagine, like, having a glitch like that and then, oh my god, you gotta reload it again and you probably like, auto-save, but at, like, a really far point. I hate that about games.
Hmm. Actually, in Half-Life Source, there is no auto-saving, and because I'm not really fastidious about saving, I tend to die and get sent back ages.
Oh. Well, shit.
Because, you know, they expect you to use quick saving and quick loading. Well, not quick loading so much, but they basically expect you to be more careful.
Quick question, though, to go back to the bananas. Are they actually used for anything else, or are they just cosmetic change?
You throw them, and they're a cluster bomb. A very powerful cluster bomb.
Exploding banana... Yeah, okay, I can go with that, yes.
Hey, have you never played Worms?
Well, I don't tend to really like worms, to be honest, so...
Oh man, you just don't like fun.
Oh, yes, I don't like fun. No,
I'm judging your opinions.
Yes. I just don't like worms, to be honest. Well, I don't really hate it. It's just not my kind of game, to be honest.
So that's the Golden Magnum. It kills things.
As much as I haven't really watched the latest part, so I'm gonna say that just for me, I would, even though I haven't used this, I've never really dabbled with mods and something, I think this would be amazing if people played this, and I'm going to recommend it.
Its popularity has kind of waned.
Oh. Yeah, because you did say before that not a lot of contributors are, you know, using this a lot, and it's just kind of out there, but it's old as well, so not a lot of people use it.
There are still people using the groundwork. Lawley got me into playing a mod called Underhell, which is based on the SMOD framework.
Oh.
So it's still being used for stuff, and Underhell has reasonable popularity. It's also a very well-made mod.
Okay then. But just not as much as, you
Not
know.
as, yeah.
Oh.
Basic Half-Life 2 modding, there are very good mods out there, and SMOD is a bit silly. It's kind of, it's not one of the most effort-filled mods, but it's fun for what it is.
Yay!
Let's have a little platforming-ish bit. When I say platforming, walk onto stuff, and then it takes you places.
But you can't like doubt that it's not fun, because even though there probably are some dickish moments, but I guess that is that coming from like you scaling up the difficulty, or does it do that on its own?
It scales up the difficulty a bit, and besides, I'm not going to disagree that it's fun. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't have played through it.
Oh, true. Well, then again, there are guilty pleasures, I guess, but you know, it's a blast, and it is amazing to watch, to be honest. It kind of comes from like the idea of just using these different items and just seeing a reaction with like the game. Especially with like the combines getting kicked to a million miles in the air and all that. It's just spectacular to watch.
I know it's a thing to say on the final part, but I'm uncertain of where to go next if I do do another playthrough on a game.
So, is this able to be used in like the other episodes and that? Do they have like SMOD equivalents but with different games?
Not to my knowledge. I was thinking of the Max Payne 2 Kung Fu mod. What was that? Max Payne 1? Max Payne...
Good work. So, do you have any ideas for what you'll do after this right now, or...?
I'm working on a Mountain Blade review, which I'm currently having trouble writing because I'm currently addicted to Mountain Blade.
Just to go off topic for a minute, to go on that, did you ever think about doing a Bully review? Because I would like to see that.
I have considered it, but I'm not too certain because free roaming games, I mean, Mountain Blade aside, are kind of difficult to summarize.
Well, I'm sure you'll find a way. So, I personally I would like to see it, but who knows?
Anyway, let's just talk about the final boss momentarily. There's a shield generator in front of us. We got to shoot energy balls at it before it goes into the portal like that. You can completely ignore the two airships. I have more than enough health to just pummel this thing to death before they do anything to me.
So, is Bree here, or are you just, like, fighting what is the base collapsing?
No, Breen's in that lift that I'm shooting energy balls at, which is currently shielded.
Ah, okay. Again,
you gotta
not
make dead hits onto the shield, which isn't too hard. Especially because I've got an infinite supply of energy balls.
Great.
And also, once you blow up the lift, the airships just go, well, we failed, and they fuck off.
So, you have to wait until the energy balls recharge or so in the real fight, but you're just sort of spawning them in. So.
No, I'm not spawning them in, they're coming up on those tubes.
Oh, okay.
And also these things start kicking in to make your shot mildly more difficult.
God. Are you getting hit? Because I really can't tell what is like firing at you and what is
I was getting hit-ish. And that's Half-Life 2.
I like the idea that that's it and then it just cuts to a blank, the end.
Yep. Alex just yells yes and it's over. Okay, now let's just save momentarily because there's something I need to show off.
Whoa. I like that slight... What?
I can't activate slow motion in this bit here.
Is it really that time again?
I think I might as well note right now that the Bastard Zone is kind of inspired from our Fudge Heroes games.
You've done a great
Yes.
deal in
Now,
a
if you go
small
into
time
third
and
person,
span.
this shit gets trippy.
What?
You've done so
Um,
well, in fact, that
Because he has to be at a certain point on the screen, so if I do that, it looks really weird.
Oh, so he has to be a fixed view for you, so he's like considerably smaller and all that.
Yeah, because he's getting basically looks like he's projected through Gordon.
Rather than offer you the illusion of free choice, I will take the liberty of choosing for
Oh.
you.
Oh yeah, also you can't kick during this segment.
Your time comes.
I like the idea that you would kick him so hard you killed him through the simulation.
I do apologize for what must seem to you.
You have to wait until Half-Life 2 Episode 1 for the G-Man to get metaphorically kicked.
I trust it will all make sense to you in the course of.
Sad to say I haven't actually played those either.
I would really recommend them. They are very, very good story-driven games.
It's like I said before, it's like I would just like to play them, but it's all a matter of like, I just get lazy and I just can't be asked to sit down and play them. It's not like I don't have anything against them, but it's just a time and effort thing for me. It's just me being lazy, so.
And that's Half-Life 2.
Oh, God.
Or SMOD.
Ah.
So, my final thoughts. Terribly fun mod, terribly difficult, can get a little bit frustrating, absolutely fucking worth it to kick you, well, to basically fight through it.
Yes, to kick through it. Because that's kind of a summary for me. I just think it's a kicking thing. Again, haven't played it, but just enjoyable watch. And I've been dedicated to watch this ever since the first part. So, it's been enjoyable.
With the, I know I've complained about difficulty, but that's because I've kept it at a consistently high-ish difficulty. But the, if you overpower yourself, this game does become a power trip where you can decimate enemies with no trouble. I thought that would have stopped being interesting to watch pretty quick, though. If I was just too powerful.
Have we got anything after the credits? Is there some secret cutscene or...
There's a tiny one, but... Well, there's not really much for us to say about it. It's a very nice little callback to a very, very early chapter, though.
Shall we just leave it on its own then?
Let's leave it on its own. Let's let the
Yes.
viewers stick around. It's not... Sadly, it's not SMOD inspired. There's no kicking involved. But, yeah, I would recommend it. This was a SMOD Redux version 8. There is an SMOD Redux version 9. I have not played it. I don't know how different it is. The original SMOD creator kind of went away in 2010 at last, as I can see. And there are a lot of SMOD derivatives, so look into it. Get interested.
So I guess that's it for us then. This has been
Yeah.
fun. Nice to sit down and actually be a little bit constructive for once. Alrighty
So,
then.
I'm Tsnakera, and after 8 months, that was SMOD.
And I'm the Unusual Goth. See you later.
Very well.
Lamar! Blast that little... Where did she get to?